Let us continue slides now. So in the last question, you may ask why x is 126. Okay, but we found z equal to 126 here. Z equal to 126, but how it is x equal to 126? You may ask this question. So here, look at the diagram. So here, this one x means, what about this one? So this one also x, because alternate interior angles. Okay, and look at these two, x and z, both are same or not? So this x lies above the line CD. This z lies above the line EF. Therefore, and also they are lying right side of the transversal. Therefore, x equal to z, because they are corresponding angles. They are corresponding angles. Therefore, if z equal to 126 means x y also 126. Okay, like this, I have used this corresponding angles. In the similar way, you may ask why it is m here. M is not given. So why are you putting m? You may ask the question. Listen here. So the ratio of the two numbers is 3:7. We always take the ratio as 3x, 7x like this only. Okay, but so already this x is as one of the angle here. That's why I didn't take this common variable as x. That's why I took as m here. So y is 3 parts and z is 7 parts. So that I took with the different variables 3m and 7m. Okay, and I substituted in equation number 2 here. That's why 3m plus 7m equal to 180. And therefore, when we add these two, 10m equal to 180. Therefore, m equal to 18. And if you want to find out y value and z value, you can substitute in the ratio. So 3m means y. So that I multiplied m into 18. And 7m is z. So I multiplied with this one. So x and z are same. Therefore, the value of z only x here. Okay. Look at the next example. So in the figure, that is AB is parallel to, this is parallel to CD given. And GED equal to 126. So GED, that is this full angle, equal to 126. Okay. So angle GED equal to 126. But this GED is sum of the two angles, this one and this one. Okay. That is GED equal to sum of the angles GEF. So look at the diagram. Okay, plus FED. So equal to, so this one GED is nothing but 126. So 126 equal to, so GEF we don't know. So write GEF as it is, plus FED. So FED is nothing but 90 degree already given. So this one 90. Therefore, 126 transpose 90 to the left hand side. It will become minus 90 equal to angle GEF. If you subtract it, we will get 36 equal to GEF. So angle GEF is nothing but 36 degree. So this one 36 degree. Okay. And so GEF, we found GEF now. So next AGE they are asking. So AGE. So angle AGE. So from the diagram AGE, that is they are asking to find out this angle. Okay. So these two are parallel line. That is it will like this here. So this one G and this one E and this one D. So this is 126 given. What about this one? So this one also 126 because alternate interior angles. So likewise, so here fully 126 means this one also 126. Okay. So AGE equal to angle GED because alternate interior angles. Therefore, so this one already 126 only. Therefore, angle AGE also 126. Okay. And next they are asking FGE. So in the diagram FGE. So this angle only they are asking. This angle. Okay. So this one 126, right? We found now only. So now it is a straight line. I am drawing here separately. So this one G, this one A, and this one 126. So they are asking to find out this angle only. So when you are going through this diagram, whether these two angles are linear pair or not? Yes, because it is a straight line, it is a transversal. So they are linear pair. Out of the linear pair, one angle is 126. Then how can you find out another one? By subtracting from 180 degree. So that's it. So the last one, angle FGE equal to 180 minus 126. So equal to, so subtracted 180, 126. So here 10 means here 4. So here 7 is there. So 5. So 154. So 54 degree. Okay. So this is nothing but FGE, angle FGE. So angle FGE equal to 54 degree, right? Right, look at this question. So in the figure, PQ parallel ST, that is this line. This line is parallel to this line, and PQ are equal to 110. It's already given here, and RST also 130 degree given. They are asking to find out QRS. QRS. They are asking to find out this angle only. So for this purpose, they are asking to draw a line parallel to ST through R. Okay. So R is here. So they are asking to draw the line. Okay. Right. So here they are asking to find out this angle only here. Okay. So and also they are asking to draw a construction, that is draw a line parallel to ST through R. R is here and ST is here. So they are asking to draw a parallel line through this. Okay, like this. Now let us take this as parallel to ST. Okay. Already these two lines are parallel. Okay. Shall we extend or produce this PQ up to like this? Okay. Now these three lines are parallel. ST, this line and this line. Everything parallel here. Okay. And this one, actually they are asking to find out this angle only. Okay. This angle only. So here it is 110 given here. Okay. And what about this one? Let us take this one as X, Y. Okay. So PQR, so given PQR, angle PQR equal to 110 degree. And what about angle XRQ? So this XRQ is nothing but supplementary. Okay, supplementary of PQR, that is 180 minus 110. So equal to 70. Okay. So this XRQ equal to 70. So this angle 70. And so this angle is 130 degree. Okay. And what about this angle? This angle, these two angles are supplementary. So let us take this one as PQ, or you can take this as L. Okay. And this one M. Right. So they are given as angle RST equal to 130 degree. Okay. Or ST equal to 130 degree. Now I am going to find out the angle SML. Okay. SML. So these two are parallel. So in that inside interior, one of the interior angle 130 and another one definitely supplementary, that is 50. So you can subtract from 180. So 180 minus 130 equal to 50. So this angle 50. So this angle 50 means what about this one? So this one also 50. How it is 50? Because of corresponding angles. So SML, angle SML equal to 50 degree we found now, 50 degree, and angle SML equal to angle M or Y because they are corresponding angles. They are corresponding angles. So SML 50 degree equal to M or Y. Okay, so this M or Y equal to 50 degree. Right? Now look at here. Now XY is a straight line or not? So XY equal to straight line. So XY equal to straight line. Therefore, the straight line divided into three angles, that is 70 degree plus this is unknown value, that is Q or S. Okay, so angle Q or S plus, and this one 50 degree, and this total angle is 180 degree because linear pairs, that is straight line angle. So when we add this 50 and 70, 120 will come plus angle Q or S equal to 180 degree, right? Therefore angle Q or S equal to 180 degree minus, transpose this 120 that side, it will become minus 120. So angle Q or S equal to 60 degree. So that's all. So the given value, that is they are asking to find out Q or S only. So the value of Q or S nothing but 6 degree here. Okay. So look at the next one. Here APQ equal to 50 degree and 127 degree. The marked angles are given here. They are asking to find out X and Y. Okay. So here 127 degree, and what about here? So these two are parallel already given. So that these two are supplementary. Okay. So angle P, B, P, R. So angle B, P, R equal to 180 minus 127. Okay, equal to, so 180 127 means 53. So 53 degree. So this one is nothing but 53. Okay, and they're asking Y value. How can you find out Y value here? So the AB is a straight line. AB straight line. So the angle is 180 degree. That is 180 degree. So this is classified into three angles. That is 50 plus Y plus 53 equal to 180. Right? So now add these two. 53 plus 50 is 103 plus Y equal to 180 degree. So Y equal to 180 minus 103. So Y equal to 177 degree. Sorry, 77 degree alone, not 170 degree. So 77 degree. Okay. So this is nothing but 77. Okay. And similarly, can we find out this angle? So this angle is nothing but, or instead of doing this one, okay. So now PQR is a triangle. Okay. PQR is a triangle. Therefore, sum of the angle 180 degree. So X plus Y plus, so this angle, see 127 means here definitely 53 because linear pair. Okay, 53 equal to 180 degree. So X we don't know, and Y 77 plus 53 equal to 180 degree, right? So X plus, when we add these two, 130 degree equal to 180. Therefore X equal to 180, transpose 130 that side, it will become minus 130. So X equal to 50 degree, right? So that is the procedure to find out the angles X and Y. Okay, so here without understand the concept of all the type of angles, it is not possible to solve any other questions. Okay, so just to go through the concepts once again. Okay, what is complementary angle, what is a supplementary angle, what is corresponding angles, and what is alternate interior angles, everything. Okay, unless it is not possible to solve anything. Okay, so go through the concept once again with the problems, and if you have any doubt, ask me, I will clear your doubt. Okay, without thorough the concept, don't see the sums. Okay, so concept is very important, right? So go through the slides once, at least twice or thrice. Okay, so we'll meet in the next class. Thank you.